What's up, guys? Sorry. So, anyways, welcome to Laughing Lovejoy. Sorry, there are some technical difficulties going on. There is a little bit of a delay, so I am sorry if that's happening for you guys. We are kind of new to all of this, I guess. So, we're just wanting to... Hold on, give me 1 second, and I will see you guys in the comments. I just need to check something real fast, and then we can keep going. So, say hi to Alex.
Hi.
Sorry, guys. I know you guys are right there. We're just trying to make sure that this is all working. Ended up running into some technical difficulties. And I will see you guys. Sorry, it's a little blurry. Hey, Nicole Lovejoy, how are you doing? I have 2 questions for you guys. Alex first. Okay, so what are your questions? Sorry, there's a little bit of delay, so we are doing these things as fast as possible. How has your blending your urban homesteading life with being a mom been going?
It definitely keeps me super busy, but it helps me like stick with more of a schedule, I guess.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely hard. I mean, I work full time, and she's a mom full time right now. So, we're trying to do this on our spare time while trying to make it a priority for our lives. And then, okay, so Nicole Lovejoy, you have a second question, and for Frank, so for me. So what is your second question? Why is your face like that? So Nicole Lovejoy is my sister, just so you guys know, and she's sitting across the way over here. Yeah, she's special. Anyways, we do have a couple other questions that we picked up throughout the week. We'll let you guys kind of know how we're doing. First, we're going to talk a little bit about the chickens, right? Yeah, okay. So first question is we got what was the black plate in the brooder. So we did a video this week about the brooder and our chicks inside there. So somebody was wondering about the black plate that was in there.
Yeah, I had posted it on Instagram. That is just the heat plate that because we don't have a mama hen, they can go under it when they're cold, and they also sleep under it. It makes it easier for them to sleep so the light isn't on them 24/7, so it helps them have their schedule.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. And it's also a lot lower wattage, so it actually saves us a little bit of power. Other question is, how are the chicks doing? So how do you think they're doing?
Good.
Yeah, they're getting big.
We still have all 7.
Haven't killed one yet. That's good. I mean, it's our first. Okay, so guys, this is our first flock ever. Neither of us have ever raised chicks before, so you know, they're still alive and they look healthy, and you know, I'm happy with that. So
was definitely a little insulted when a couple of family members were surprised that we still had all 7, but
yep.
It's fine.
Right. So next question: when will they be put into the coop? So if you guys have raised chickens before, you know, it's when they're fully feathered. Somewhere between 8 to 12 weeks. It'll just depend on them. Maybe even a little bit sooner because of how warm it's been here. I mean, it's been in the 90s the last few days, so we'll see. But yeah, a couple questions for us. Do you think yourselves hippies? Do you think of yourselves as hippies? Baby, do you think of us as hippies? Oh, by the way, guys, before we answer that, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button below. Really appreciate it, especially the subscribe button. We've got over 200 subscribers in the last week, which is huge because we were at like 35. So
like 2 days ago.
Yay! We're super happy. Thank you so much for watching and interacting with us. We really appreciate it. And you know, any kind of help, support, love you guys can give us, we'll take it. We love it. So yeah, go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you would. Anyways, back to, do we think of ourselves as hippies?
I don't know, not really.
I don't think so. I mean, I joke about her being a hippie. She's a little more holistic. And people will joke about me being like a redneck. In fact, her and her best friend have dubbed me Hickory. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I grew up about half my life in the South. And so sometimes I'll get an accent when I've had a little too much to drink or get a little too happy or whatnot.
Or if you're rushing to say something.
Yeah. And so they like to make fun of me for that.
It's not making fun of you. I love you. But Hickory is in Trolls World to our son's favorite movie. And he's the country troll. And
yeah. So anyways, do we think of ourselves as hippies? I don't think so. We don't really go to an extreme on, are we rednecks or country or whether or not we're hippies. I mean, we're not vegans. We eat meat. We got chickens for eggs and meat. We want more animals for meat. We like to do things naturally and self-sufficiently, or at least we're trying to, but I don't think of us as...
Where we can, but I wouldn't say we like over the top with it or anything. I don't know.
Right? I mean, we still use technology, obviously. I don't think we like to be labeled one way or another. We're just a happy family that are trying to do things a little bit more self-sufficiently, and take more responsibility for ourselves and our lives. So, no. In short, we're not hippies. I don't know why they asked that. Anyways, so what does clean freedom living mean? So what is clean freedom living? So that's our name. What does that mean? I guess what's that mean to us? So is that saying like we're sober? No. I mean, we still partake in the occasional alcoholic beverage. I love my bourbon. It's delicious. Do we still go out to eat once in a while? Sure, we still do. Again, we don't try and take anything to extremes. Clean freedom living is more just a concept, kind of like a paradigm shift in our thought process on how we want to live. We want to live cleaner. We want to get out of the city. We want to get food that's not genetically processed and modified and steroided and all that stuff. It's better for us. It tastes better. Help us maybe live a little bit longer. But just kind of like a more simplistic lifestyle. I think especially with everything that's been going on, a lot more people are going towards that kind of, less reliant on the system. So that's all it really means, is that we want to live free, we want to live more clean, we want to live more reliably on ourselves. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that basically sums it up.
Yeah. So, next question. Let's see. How do you think COVID-19 will affect you in the future? So with everything opened back up, what do you think?
I don't know. I'll hopefully get to go back to work a couple days a week.
Yeah. I mean, and especially at least until we move, until we can get everything going to get our property and move out to the middle of nowhere. Hopefully, neither one of us will work a 9-to-5 ever again. The idea is that we want to build our house debt-free. We want to get debt-free. We want to create basically our own little business, living off our own land. So, people say that if you love your work, you never work a day in your life. Well, that's kind of what we're hoping for. But like I said before, I think a lot of people are changing their perspectives on life. And while a lot of people are probably going to go back to normal, or what they see as normal, I don't think we are. We kind of went towards this before everything started, and then we just kind of are keeping up with it. We're gonna keep pushing forward on it, and it's kind of doubled down with everything that's happened. It just gave us more reason to not rely on the stores for food and for I don't know, like anybody. I mean, obviously you have to work within the system, but we don't really want our son raised in that, our future kids raised in that kind of an environment. We don't want them to ever have to feel scared about whether or not they can go down to the store and get toilet paper or food or whatever. And a lot of people nowadays have started feeling that way. So, yeah, we'd like to hear more from you guys. If you guys want, post something in the comments and we can answer it for you guys. We're just gonna sit here and we're just chilling, talking about it. Today we filmed another video, but then we decided we were gonna go head to the river and get some sun.
We needed some time where we could just go away. We've been doing projects most days, which is really good. We've been getting a lot of stuff done, but we needed to be able to go relax by the water for a little bit.
Yeah, you guys can't even really see it, but right there in the kind of the background. Today we just put in the auto feeder, and coming up this Wednesday we will have the next video out for the chicken modification videos, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So if you guys do like it, we'll put that in the description below. But anyways, yeah, check it out. As well, we got in some of our new merchandise. I don't know if you guys can really see that too well, but this is one of our camping mugs. That's one of the mason jars. If you guys like it, check it out. Maybe pick one up. I mean, who doesn't need more mugs? But, you know, it's just a Friday night, so we're just kind of hanging out, seeing what's going on. We got my sister over. She's watching her kid for us for a little bit. Most of the time, we're kind of juggling him while we're trying to do our projects. So,
yeah, I've been bringing his little bouncer outside a lot because it's been so nice, and setting him up while I get stuff done, giving him snacks. Food keeps him distracted.
Right. Kid's kind of a fatty, but we love him.
He's healthy. Don't. Rude. I'm just kidding. I call him a chunk all the time. But he's the cutest little chunk ever.
He is. He kind of looks like, what's that baby?
Jack Jack?
Jack Jack.
From The Incredibles.
Incredibles. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen that movie, The Incredibles, watch it.
Incredibles 2. He really likes the scene where Jack Jack is like fighting the raccoons and whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, our kid, he gets a little twirly thing and looks just like him. So cute kid. You can blame that on her. So. But yeah, guys. No, this whole thing, everything about this project, it's working. It's hopefully working towards something better. I know personally I struggle with some issues that I got from when I was in the service, and when I have my mind busy, when I'm working on projects, when I'm dealing with the livestock, when I'm not doing that kind of stuff, it seems to help. And so we really want to pursue it more. We want to kind of push forward on it, and sometimes that takes like getting up when we don't want to. Sometimes that takes like doing stuff and just telling ourselves, no, this is going to be better in the long run, and a lot of persistence. But you know, even making these videos for you, some days where you don't want to wake up and make the video because we have to plan it out and do the video and all that stuff, and it takes a lot of time. But you know, at the end of the day, I think it's worth it. We really enjoy sharing what we do with you guys, and we hope you guys enjoy watching it. So
it's just crazy to me that we have like over 200 subscribers. Like, that mean people actually like watching it.
Right?
It made me getting up at 6:30 while you were doing projects, and for me to do a project and record it, a lot better.
Like I said, guys, watch for that video. It's going to be coming out this next Wednesday. So if you guys do like this video, let us know. Like it. We are literally just right here. This is the first time we were anything live. So we were going to continue to do the Laughing with the Lovejoys series, candid, and then filmed and then edited and sent to you guys. But honestly, this seemed simpler, and it just seemed more real. We did get some plants this week. We got some zucchinis.
Oh, yes, we did.
We got some cucumbers, a couple of things like that.
Butternut squash.
Yeah, and sunflower. Just so you guys know, they're probably all going to die. We're not very good at this whole gardening thing yet. We're a lot better raising chickens, apparently. But we are working on it. So we'll let you know how that goes.
But it's definitely better for us to start with the small garden, if that's what you want to call it. There's really not a lot there, so I wouldn't really call it a garden. But
no, they're all in pots, and they're going to get put into bigger pots where the soil.
But I'd rather
but
us start small and then work our way to a bigger one, so we don't kill a big crop.
Right.
We can practice on this little one and see where we need to get better, where we need to improve.
We really planned out the chickens this year, for getting them, what we were going to do with them, making sure we had everything ready. We didn't really do that with the plants, so we're just kind of watering them, doing what we can, and hopefully they grow, and we'll see. But next year, that's something we can focus on as we get more used to having the chickens. We can take care of them easier, and it's not going to be as new. This year, we were mostly focusing on that, and the rest is kind of an experiment. We'll see how it goes. So eventually, we'll get good at it all, but it might take some education and trial and error.
Just means we're learning along the way.
Right. So what are your thoughts on this wanting to move out to Idaho, babe?
I don't know. Kind of goes back and forth. Like, it's exciting, but at the same time, like, my family's here. And so that makes it, like, kind of hard. But it's not realistic for us to be able to do what we want here. So...
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a sacrifice. We're both very, very big on family, and even our extended family. And moving out there is going to be a huge kind of upset as far as that's concerned. So it's going to take some adjustment, but hopefully it'll work out well. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be me and her and our kid in maybe two at that point. We'll see. In the middle of nowhere, secluded, off the grid. So, I mean, we'll have you guys. We'll be posting to you guys, and we'll hear from you guys. But other than that, it's just going to be us out there. So she might go crazy. I mean, she has to deal with me. So.
We'll see how it goes. You know, you guys will be updated.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that's one of the big things.
But you're, like, really handy, so I think I'll keep you.
I like to learn. I think that's one of the big things is here we live in the city. I work for a big corporation. I won't name them. They're the biggest corporation in Oregon. Look it up. Anyways, so I work for them. And I have a great job. I make money. Woo! But that's not really what I want. I don't need money if I have land, if I have her, if I have our kids, you know, and we're building towards something better. I like that a lot. So,
and I don't think either of us are really, like, big on having, like, a bunch of, like, extra things or, like, things for looks. I'd rather us have, like, a simpler life and, like, teach our kids to not want a bunch of, like, extra stuff.
Right, utilitarianism versus, like, consumerism. Like, don't get me wrong, I still have to buy stuff. We have to buy tools.
Yeah, like, kind of, like, being, like, a minimalist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not Amish. Like, understand, like, you know, we want electricity and running water and toilets that flush.
Definitely.
And technology. But the difference between that and, like, you know, we're using a phone and a camera and our computer to broadcast this stuff to you guys, versus having to sit on my phone, and if I want to have food, I need to order it from Grubhub. Like, or you can go and get one of the chickens we slaughtered, and you can throw it in a pot, and we can cook it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, the fact that most kids today, and even most adults, don't think about it, but they pretty much are of the understanding that meat comes from the store. It doesn't come from a bovine. It doesn't come from a avian. It doesn't come from, like, these different animals. They're just so disconnected from it, and it's unhealthy, and it's not sustainable. and we're not really preppers or anything like that. We have food, we have water for a month or more if something
That's
happens.
just because we don't want to go to the store every week.
Well, yeah.
We would rather do like one big shopping trip and have to deal with the crowds and everything for one day for the month than like...
Well, even that, we have more than enough food to last farther than that. But, I mean, it's a little bit of preparedness, but it's not prepping to the point where we're stockpiling the garage with hordes and hordes of food in the middle of the city, and then the grid's gonna go down. Okay, well, you can't flush your toilet and you can't do anything and you can't cook your food. I don't know what you're doing. So it's one of those things people always talk about. You won't do what you don't practice, right? So why would we want to live in a situation that's not sustainable, that can be torn away at any second, or we can put ourselves into a situation where we're just living off ourselves and we're being sustainable as much as physically possible. And hey, if that situation ever arises, we just don't feel it, or we don't feel it to the extent that anybody else would, right? It's kind of the dream, is whatever happens out in the world, we'll still be good wherever we are. And right now, we won't be. I mean, we'll survive, hopefully, but I also don't think World War III is necessarily coming either.
I was going to say, I'm not really, too worried about anything happening right now, but regardless, I'd still rather
it could happen. And
not be in this
city. We're not talking about plausibility. It's just, possibility versus probability. We're not talking about probability. We're not talking about probability. We're talking about it's a possible scenario, and why would you care about that if you don't have to worry about it? Plus living within your means and everything else. So, are you excited about anything up and coming?
There's a project I'm excited about, but I don't know if you want to spoil it.
All right, no, you can tell them.
Wow. Spoiler alert. We're going to be doing a clothesline. I'm super excited about it. That probably sounds so lame, but I'm so excited.
We do have a dryer in our house, just so you know.
We do. It's not that we cannot dry our clothes. It is, summer is here, approaching, whatever, and the heater, or the dryer, heats up the entire house, and I can't do it. So then, with having the baby, sometimes you need to wash something right away, and you don't get to, wait until it cools off at night. So I figured if we had a clothesline, I could, wash it and then just put them up on the clothesline and not heat the house up drying it. And I feel like a lame adult saying it, but I'm really excited.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, plus it uses less electricity. It's more sustainable. Everything about it is a great idea, and that's why when she was like, "Hey, babe, I want that," I had no problem getting all the stuff and getting ready to do it. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, you guys will see a video coming out on that one. We have other things coming up with more chicken coop modifications. We already got everything. We have a whole plan for them. We just honestly. The biggest thing right now is finding the time to do the projects, to do the videos, to show you guys what we're doing. That's our thing. Right now, we're full on into everything. We want to get into it. We want to learn. And honestly, if you guys know stuff, if you know any tips, tricks, anything like that, let us know. We want the help. We want the education. We're new to all of this.
I need all your tips and tricks for your chicks.
What? No, and that's the thing. Neither one of us are farmers, right? Neither one of us have raised chickens before. So, I build stuff, I learn stuff, and I do stuff. That's how I've always lived, and that's fine. But we're just out here doing our best we can every single day to, get to a goal we want. And then we're showing you it on top of it. So, if you guys know of anything, if you guys want to talk to us, let us know. Run anything past us, we'll really appreciate it. So, Nicole Lovejoy had a question. What is your least favorite thing about having chickens?
Now that they fly, well, okay, I wouldn't call it flying. If you haven't had chickens or haven't been around chickens, it's not flying. It is more like falling slowly. Like, I don't know. They have hopped up on the water and tried to fly out, but they kind of like go up for a second and then it's just like slowly down. But the fact that they have tried to fly out of their little brooder a couple times, I do not enjoy that.
Yeah, we had some quick lessons to learn, like putting on chicken wire over top of their brooder to make sure they didn't get out, because they're wily.
Yeah, I thought with how much I handle them that they would be like more chill. I don't know, when I go in there. But every time they all just lose it and run around squawking. And now it's way more difficult to grab them. I grab them like the same way, but you gotta kind of put your hands over the wings first because now they like just throw them out and try to fly. It's way harder to grab them. So you gotta kind of sneak up and cover the wings and then grab them.
Yeah.
It's a pain. I miss when they were just tiny and didn't do that. But I mean, they wouldn't lay eggs if they stayed that small. So.
Right. Now, one of the big things for me is the fact that like we can't walk out in the garage after like 7 p.m. and turn the lights on. And to get to our backyard, our side door doesn't work, so we have to go through the garage. And so a lot of times you're hitting or kicking stuff in the garage. And right now, like we always have stuff coming in and out depending on the project and scraps and stuff. And so like even today I went and threw away a bunch of stuff, but then that it's filled back up again. So not being able to turn on a light and then wanting to come out back. And I enjoy my backyard. I've spent a lot of time and effort on trying to make the backyard an enjoyable place to work and to hang out and to relax. In fact, tonight we're going to be having a fire.
Yeah, we love our fire pit, and after kiddo goes to bed, we can come out here and hang out around the fire, which is awesome. But the chickens go to bed around like 7:30.
Yeah.
And so once it gets like dark at like 8:39, we're walking through the garage blind. I've gotten decently good at it, but with how, like you said, how often we're moving things around due to projects, it's kind of hard. And then I know they're just chickens, but I feel so bad using the flashlight on my phone or even just like unlocking my screen to have like a little glow because it'll wake them up and they'll start squawking. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
my little baby chickens.
They wake up for pretty much anything.
They do. And they don't mind when I go in there in the morning. They're cool for that. When I go in there in the morning, they're like, okay, cool. It's this lady again. She gives me the food and the water, and she tries to pick us up. If we run away for long enough, she'll probably give up. But the rest of the day when I come out, they're like, no.
Yeah.
Food, water, or leave me alone.
Oh, shit.
Hopefully, they will get better with time. I don't know, guys. Let us know if you've had chickens. Like, is this how it's going to be? Like, is this what I should expect? Or are they suddenly just going to be like, oh, hey, it's the food lady. Let's run up to her. Because I want them to love me. They don't. One of them is okay with me, and he's my favorite, or she, we don't know. And I thought that it liked me, but I put my hands in there, and it ran up, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to pick it up. And it, like, bit my finger. It didn't, like, hurt or anything, but and it ran away. It's like, geez, thanks, you're my favorite. And you just bite me.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't hurt that bad, but...
It doesn't. It's like... not even a pinch. It's just like pressure. It doesn't hurt, but I was more offended than anything.
Right? But no, and remember these are like a test flock. We're only keeping them for about 9 months or so. They'll lay eggs probably maybe about 6 months. Then we're gonna butcher them, and it's not efficient. We know that's not efficient.
But we need the practice. So you can let us know it's not efficient. That's cool. We get it. We know. But we need the practice while we have a smaller flock before we are actually able to move and have a bigger flock.
Or multiple flocks.
Yeah. I'd rather start small And then once we're efficient at that, go bigger.
Go big or go home, right?
Learn our mistakes. Hopefully, at least learn most of them, like with a smaller flock and not a bigger one. We'll see how it goes. You guys will see. It's fine.
I will say one thing, guys, for a lady that's not spent much time out in the country, she's been really cool about learning new things. You know, when we got together, she even touched dirt. She kind of like freaked out, and now she's much more understanding about it. So she's working on it. She's getting there. So pretty excited about that.
I'm just like weird with textures and touching. I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of a germaphobe too, so like, don't like
We'll
being
see how this
dirty.
goes.
But I'm getting a lot better. I've touched dirt, picked up the chickens and cleaned up after them and stuff. I'm getting a lot better. It's progress. Slow, but progress. If you guys knew me like 2 years ago, you'd see way more progress. But we'll see in the next 2 years.
Right, so if you guys know her 2 years ago, go ahead and post in the comments what she was like back then, because I'm curious about that.
Don't. You already know. I'm very honest with you.
So, any updates on the wedding?
Have we...
We told them we were not getting married in a big wedding anymore.
Honestly, with all of the other projects that we have been doing, I haven't... Oh, I feel so bad. I haven't done a lot for that. My current goal, I guess, for it, basically is just to have our family and some close friends there and to do it at the beach. Because if we're going to have a small wedding, I want it to be like in a pretty location where we can get really nice pictures. And my sister is going to fly in from New Mexico for it, and that's really the main thing that I wanted. I wanted my sister to be there.
Right.
Because she lives so far, and I was like, she has to be there when I get married. Like, if she's not there,
we're gonna
we have to wait.
June 1st.
Yeah. Send all the good vibes for that.
We'll see.
Because if my sister is not there, the Lovejoy wedding is getting put off. I love you, and I'll still marry you, but she's got to be there.
We'll sneak her out. She lives near Mexico,
Secret
right?
road trip.
She lives in Mexico. They're used to crossing over.
Everyone always, your sister that lives in Mexico? It's New Mexico. It's different.
Probably gonna get a lot of hate for that. Anyways, but yeah. Anyways, guys, we really appreciate it. If you guys are interested in supporting our channel, go ahead and check out the links below. We have one that goes to our GoFundMe. Inside of that, we're crowdsourcing our sponsorship for our page. We feel that sponsorship and donation should never be a commitment, so give what you can when you can. If you would like to help us out, that's a great place to go. Otherwise, you can always go check out our merch at the link below that at spreadshirt.com/Frankenvet. I know it's a weird name, but you can check that out. We have all of our merchandise, which is to include our coffee mugs, shirts, and hopefully our shirts will be here soon, so we can show those off to you guys as well. And again, we just had our 100 subscribers, so our contest is over. We have a winner, that is Nemuel. We're getting in touch with him right now to send him his Gun Girl shirt, and he'll be sending us a picture back, and we will be sure to share that with you guys both on Instagram and on here. So we'll look forward to that, and as well, we'll look forward to another promotion coming out to our 500 subscriber limit, where we'll be giving out a coffee mug. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, also, if you guys want, a lot of the tools that I use inside of our videos are linked also in the description below as well. So if you want, go ahead and check those out. We are affiliates of Amazon. So whether or not you buy anything or not, if you just click on the link and go on Amazon, and if whatever you buy, we get a percentage of. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It doesn't cost anybody anything. You just click the link and woo, cool, we get something from it. But it really helps us out, and it helps support our projects. It helps support our goals and our dreams of hopefully moving out. And honestly, the sooner we can move out to the middle of nowhere, the sooner we can bring you guys with us and you guys can see it.
Well, so you guys should probably go ahead and click the Amazon link, and then, because your shopping cart already has stuff in it, and then just, check it out.
Especially right before you get that stimulus check. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, as always, from our family to yours,
Have a wonderful day.